Hello, my friends. This is Wild Kate, and after being given a treasure hunting device, it has become my main hobby. I study the history of treasure hunting, old maps, and research different legends in the hope that I too will be lucky enough to find a real treasure. Today I want to tell you about the Buckinghamshire Treasure. It is one of the most significant archaeological discoveries made on the territory of Britain in the early XXI century. It was discovered by Paul Coleman, an amateur treasure hunter, in December 2014 in a field in Lenborough, Buckinghamshire. Paul Coleman is a novice treasure hunter and purchased a metal detector to search for coins in his spare time. This hobby he liked for a long time, but he could not decide to spend a rather weighty amount of money for him to buy a metal detector. As you have already realized, he did not spend the money in vain, and he was lucky. Paul Coleman was able to get the perfect Christmas present. And so, let's get to the story of finding a treasure of more than $1 million American dollars. The story of the find. In December 2014, Paul Coleman decided to make the most of his free time and went to a field in Lenborough, located in Buckinghamshire. For about an hour, he walked around without finding any signal that was worth starting to dig. It was just as it was starting to get dark, and at this time of year, it was getting dark around 8 p.m. Paul suddenly heard in the headphones of his metal detector a clear signal that indicated that in this place, something large and made of non-ferrous metal. Coleman started digging and almost immediately unearthed a lead chest. He was amazed at such a find. When the amateur treasure hunter opened the chest with trembling hands, he was shocked because it contained a large number of coins of the 10th, early 11th century. In total, they were 51 pieces. Their value was initially estimated at $1 million American dollars, but as they were scrutinized, their value increased. The Buckinghamshire hoard is one of the most valuable that have been found in Britain. It first found 985 coins dating back to the reign of Ethelred the Unready in the 990s and another 4,263 that were minted during the reign of his successor Canute. The coins were taken to the museum in Aylesbury and then sent to the British Museum for further analysis. Brett Thorne, curator of archaeology at Buckinghamshire County Museum, told the Treasure Inquest, "Usually the hoards are quite small, 10 to 20 coins, something like that. The largest was made in the 1840s and contained over 7,000 silver objects, and one was recorded in the late 90s. This find is the only modern find comparable to those." He believes the coins were buried on the way to the mint at Buckingham, 5 miles, 8 kilometers away, to be melted down and recast. New coins were minted every few years, and owners of old coins had to pay a tax if they tried to use them. On the other hand, Mr. Thorne said the money could have been one family's savings for 20 years. Despite the difference in age between some of the coins, he told the inquiry, "There is no doubt they were deposited at the same time." He said one of the coins, an Agnus Dei coin depicting a lamb and flag, was possibly unique. It's a misminted coin. The reverse of the lamb should have a dove of peace on it. It doesn't, it has a short cross on it. Someone made a mistake, but it's still good silver. They sent it out after all. This makes the coin a rare error among a group of unique coins. In total, the hoard consists of 5,251 silver Anglo-Saxon coins from the early 11th century, minted during the time of Ethelred the Unwise and Canute the Great. The ancient money is perfectly preserved. As an employee of the Buckinghamshire County Museum told reporters, the find is the second in English history in terms of the number of Anglo-Saxon silver coins discovered. The museum, according to British law, has the right to be the first to buy the treasure, but the seekers will get only half of the market value of the coins. The other half belongs to the owner of the field where the treasure was found. The minimum price of the find, as experts believe, is not less than £1.5 million sterling. The Buckinghamshire Treasure is an important source of information about the history and culture of the time. The coins found in the hoard are a valuable artifact that can help researchers better understand the economic, political, and cultural processes of early medieval Britain. The hoard was originally valued at $1 million. However, as the coins, which appeared to be in perfect preservation, were studied, its value began to increase. This confirms not only the material value of the treasure, but also its historical and scientific significance. The Buckinghamshire Treasure has become a focus of attention for archaeologists, historians, and collectors. Its study enhances our knowledge of medieval Britain, its economy, culture, and social life. The find also highlights the importance of preserving and researching archaeological heritage for future generations. The Buckinghamshire Treasure represents not only a valuable set of coins, but also a key to understanding the past. Its discovery and study highlights the importance of archaeological research and the preservation of cultural heritage to our knowledge of the past and future. Well, the discovery of such a huge treasure has made Paul Coleman a very rich and famous man. I really hope that I will be lucky enough to find my treasure.